We maintain our cars, we maintain our homes, we maintain ourselves, right? We get some physical annual checkups.
Yeah, our computers need the same kind of attention. The reasons why in this week's Compute This.
Welcome back, Thor Schrock with Schrock Innovations.
Hey guys.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Everything
Hey.
good after last night? We're checking.
Power
Yeah.
surges, I know that's one of your big things.
Lots of people without power here.
20,000 at one point.
Yeah, and so what happens, and a lot of those people, it wasn't just the power went out, it's the power went on, the power went off. The
That's
power
what
went
we
on,
saw at my
the power
house in
went off.
Elkhorn.
And then in my house in Papillion, as the grid was moving power around trying to get those people back online again, my lights were dimming and flickering, dimming and flickering. They never went out, but you got the little flicker. That's the kind of stuff that takes a toll on a computer if you don't have a good surge protector. So one of the things, if you wake up this morning and your computer's not turning on right, or you turn it on and you had to pull the plug out of the back and wait 10 seconds and plug it back in and then turn it on and it worked fine, that means you took some surges. It would be a really good idea to get your computer in so we can test that power supply, and that's part of the maintenance checkup.
Great, and that's part of the reason you're here right now. This is a real value, I think,
Yeah,
considering what's included for
It's
the
amazing.
price.
I mean, try to find anyone else anywhere that will work for you for 8 hours for $35.
I'm not raising my hand.
Yeah, I mean that's more than McDonald's employees get paid.
Well,
you know?
when you say 8 hours, what's included? What are you doing throughout that 8-hour period to help us
Sure.
understand the value?
All right, so preventative maintenance is important on a computer, and a lot of people just don't do it. They think it's like a refrigerator. They let it run, it goes all the time. With your computer, you need to have at least one preventative maintenance checkup done every 6 months. So when you have a preventative maintenance checkup done on your computer, we're going to sit down, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to test the power supply. We're going to inspect your capacitors inside the computer. We're going to make sure your hard drive is in good shape, that your memory tests good. A lot of hardware testing goes into the first 4 to 5 hours of the maintenance checkup. Then we get into the software side of things where we load up your Windows operating system, we scan for malware or viruses, we make sure your antivirus is working properly and it's updated. A lot of times, especially with this free stuff you get from your internet service provider like the McAfee from Cox, it's not really designed to protect you, it's designed to protect Cox, to keep spam email off their network. That's why it's free. So we make sure it's not unusual for people running that to have dozens of infections, and then we have to remove them for them. So the bottom line is when you get your computer back at the end, especially if you've never had a maintenance checkup before, it's going to be about 20% faster than it was before. We're going to make sure all the fans and everything are cleared out inside. We're going to actually blow out the interior because those fans move air, and if they get blocked, then your computer runs too hot, and the computer will actually slow itself down to keep itself within the temperature norms.
That's kind of a self-defense mechanism.
Yeah, your computer sweats, and and it's no more pleasant when the computer sweats than it is when you do.
Yeah, right.
So,
and there's no antiperspirant. Just get the checkup, y'all.
So yeah, we blow out all that dust, get it all out of there, so that the computer can actually ventilate and do the things it's supposed to do. So the bottom line is, when you come in for a maintenance checkup, hopefully there's nothing wrong with your computer. That's what we hope for. If we do the maintenance checkup, there's nothing wrong with the computer, you're in and you're out, it's $35. Normally it's $80 for the checkup, so it's a big savings. The reason the tile on the screen said this week only is because later this week, we are going to be broadcasting this sale via email to all of our existing 20,000 plus customers. And we will take in 2,000 computers between our 3 shops in a single week.
Wow.
You do the math, 8 hours a piece. We've got maybe 75 total bench spots between all 3 shops. We're going to have a queue. We're going to go days into queue.
Let's play hypothetical. I call you and I make an appointment today. How many days until I get my computer back?
Sure. We always shoot for next day turnaround whenever we can. That's what we aim for. I know right now our Papillion Service Center has a small queue, but they blow through things pretty quick there. I got a really good team over there, so I would say if you brought it in today to Papillion, or Omaha actually has a couple open bench spots.
At Village Point.
There wasn't a lot of people coming in late over at Village Point
last night.
So
Strange.
we got a lot of work done.
It was slow last night,
Yeah,
right?
a little slow for some reason. I don't know what was going on.
4 to 8.
Yeah. So we got a lot of work done, so we have some open spots over there. So we'll get you right up on the bench over at our Omaha shop. Bottom line, you can expect to have it back tomorrow.
Yeah.
If there's something serious that we have to fix for you, then maybe the next day.
Should we cover, is it just the towers? Are we talking about laptops?
Good question. Yeah, we're talking about just the computer part. So with a laptop, please bring your power cord. It's important because sometimes your power cord causes problems. With a desktop computer, we just need the tower, the computer part, and we don't need any cables or cords or anything like that. In fact, if you bring them in, we'll send you back out with them because all those cords look the same and we don't want to have you lose your cords.
All right, Schrock Innovations, 3 locations, 2 in the metro, So you got Village Point, you've got Papillion, and you got one in Lincoln as well.
We had Village Point yesterday. I'm headed out there now to take a look at it.
I think it's still there.
Make sure it's still there.
I think it's still there. SchrockInnovations.com.
We've got our fingers crossed for you, Thor.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
Thanks a lot,
coming
Thor.
in.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Did you know one of our favorite pizza places has hot and toasty sandwiches?
We've got the scoop after our picture of the day.